My name's Brett. I'm with Connect Home Buyers. I just want to take a minute. Thank you for taking the time to check out the vlog here on the website, across social media platforms. When I was a kid growing up, my parents built a house, and it took a long time. During that process, we actually lost the house. And it was a foreclosure process, and at that time, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what was happening. But the problem was, neither did my parents. And I know a lot of you are facing that, or may know somebody who's facing that foreclosure process, behind on payments. And you'll start seeing these, right? Urgent, avoid foreclosure, handwritten letters and all that kind of stuff reaching out to you. Although those may seem like a nuisance, I want to take a couple minutes just to explain to you a little bit about the process, how you're getting these, why you're getting these, and about some options that you may have in the foreclosure process. I want to start with saying I'm not an attorney. I'm not a licensed real estate agent. I'm just speaking from my experience, and we'll list some websites there so you can see this stuff too. So the foreclosure process is going to start, first of all, I think it started by basically being paralyzed by fear and overwhelmed by the unknown, right? It just feels like there's so much that we have to do, and we don't know what we can do. And you see that big lump sum of money and stuff piling on you every month. It is extremely difficult. Well, in that process, there's a timeline laid out, and you check the link in the writing below. There's a very interesting thing that the state of Michigan lays out, and it's going to be helpful to see what you can do. Obviously, first of all, if you can't afford the house, you need to sell it. And the faster that you can come to that conclusion, the better off that you're going to be. If you find a good realtor in your area, and if you need a reference or somebody, reach out to us and sell the house. You can get the most money possible for it. There are scenarios where you can get short sale arrangements going if you owe more than what the house is worth, if it's upside down, underwater. So you're going to take advantage of that stuff right away. But in the documents, you'll see there's a timeline laid out for what to expect. And up until that 120 days, you have a lot of options, right? You're going to see these things. And once you hit, I believe it's the 120-day mark, when the notice of foreclosure is recorded at the local courthouse, that goes on public record. So what investors do is they will pull those lists and start email or direct mailing you. That's how you get these. Although it is a nuisance, it could be helpful. You could reach out to them and just see what's out there. But you have to be aware of who's on the other side. Not everybody's going to do exactly what they say. You don't want to just sign your house over and go with what they say is going to happen. Not everybody does what they say they're going to do. One thing about Connect Home Buyers is we do what we say we're going to do. We have experience helping people out who have been behind on payments, behind in foreclosure process. Our team is amazing. We have an amazing resource of team members that, an attorney, real estate agents, and we can really make this process work for you or somebody you know. After that 120-day period, you're going into that sheriff's sale, the auction, your property gets auctioned. Well, guess what? You still have time to redeem that property. It's called a redemption period, and it may be 30 days if the property is vacant, and there's steps that the banks have to go through to do that too. It may be 6 months, it may be 12 months. It all depends on the amount of the mortgage that's paid down, and I believe the size of the property too. So there's options all the way through this process. You got to check out the link that we have, and also the documents. We'll throw some graphics up on what you can expect for that. But I just want you to remember that there's always options. There's always options, and we are experienced in helping you. If we don't have the answer, we have a team member that will have the answer. So if you or someone you know is behind on payments, facing foreclosure, don't be paralyzed by fear. Don't be overwhelmed by the unknown. Reach out to us. We can help you.